All right, guys, welcome back to the second episode of the Dunk-A-Thon podcast. Might be kind of a shorter one today. Don't know. Don't really have a whole lot to talk about here. Gonna recap the summer league games from Monday and Tuesday, and then we're gonna talk about one of the next up and coming stars that'll be hitting the draft class. I think in 2025, so 2 years from now. Because yeah, he's 16, so about 2025, 2026, in the name of Cooper Flagg. His last few games, if you haven't heard about him, have been just phenomenal. We'll kind of talk about him. And then the Spurs have decided to shut down Victor Wembanyama for the Summer League, which kind of get my thoughts on that. And then we will talk about the Isaiah Stewart contract extension. I kind of have mixed emotions on it, so we'll kind of talk about that here soon. Probably end the episode with that. So that basically does it. So let's get into the Summer League games for Monday and Tuesday. Monday had the Cavs beat the Grizzlies 100-77. I believe this was the game that Emoni Bates kind of popped off in. We'll see here. Where is he? That's the... Yeah, Emoni Bates, 21 points, 2 blocks, 2 steals, an assist, 4 rebounds. That's really good. If they can get that out of him in the normal regular season, that'll be a really good pickup for the Cavs, especially where they got him at pick 44 or something in the second round, whatever it was, pick 40, whatever it was. So yeah, really good game out of him. I mean, Mobley had a good game. 8 points, despite only scoring 8 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. That's a solid little game there. Shot decent, 50% for both free throw and 3-point. Shot 50% from field goal, 50% from free throw. Solid little game there for him. Forgot they had Sharif Cooper. Didn't know that. Looks like he didn't have that bad of a game. Craig Porter had a solid game for him there. So, but yeah, good game by the former Michigan guy and Emoni Bates there. So that was a good game for him. Yeah, so good one there. I hope he does good, even though he plays for the Cavs. So, kind of obviously not a Cavs fan if I'm a Pistons fan, because they're in the same division here. The Heat lost to the Suns by 3 there. Mavericks squeaked out a close one there with the Philadelphia 76ers. 111-103. Good one there for the Mavericks. Pacers had a nice little one there, 108-85. I guess we'll just check on the 6th and 11th overall pick, see how they did. I forgot, Benedict Mathurin too. 17 points, a steal, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Not the worst game there. Jarris Walker, 16 points, a block, a steal, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Not that bad. Shot 41% from field goal. Isaiah Jackson, 13 and 11. Not bad for him. Nembhard, who was kind of one of them people that kind of broke out kind of last year. At a point last year, 21 and 3 steals, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. Looks like... Oh, yeah. Never mind, we see that. Anthony Black, 8 points, 2 steals, 3 assists, 7 rebounds. Not the best, but not the greatest performance from him there. Then where was there? Did Jack Howard not play? Oh no, there he is. He's up top here. 10 points, 1 block, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 44 from the field goal, 40 from the 3. Not bad. Didn't shoot a free throw, so not the worst game for him there. I don't know how that's gonna gonna work out, but we'll we'll see. I mean, maybe it'll work out better than I think, but I don't know. Utah with a nice win, 108-96 over the Timberwolves there. And then the Clippers beating the Sacramento Kings on Monday, 80-70. Hopping into Tuesday's games, had the Bucks losing to the Nets 92-71. Rockets winning 105-92. Did Ben Thompson play? I haven't really been watching Summer League as much as I would like to. I have YouTube TV and I just recorded all the games, so I can always go back and rewatch them, but fully. But yeah, Cam Whitmore, 16 points, 3 steals, 3 assists, 8 rebounds. It's not that bad of a game. Shot 12% from 3. That's not very good, obviously. 42 from the field goal, not bad. 50 from the line. And it looks like, Ben Thompson did not play. Neither did Jabari Smith. So, hopefully Ben Thompson is okay there. Keontae Johnson, who, if you guys don't remember, had that amazing story, collapsed when he was at Florida on the court, had like a heart issue, had to take like a year or two off, transferred to Kansas State and all that, where he kind of bounced back and that was able to be drafted. So 19 points, an assist, and 5 rebounds for him. Not bad. But yeah, I thought they had another. Oh, there he is, Casey Wallace. 8 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound, 60% from field goal, 12% from 3, 16 from the field goal. So not the greatest shooting game for him there. Game could have been better, for sure. Let's go back up here. Gotta do that. And then go back down to Tuesday. So the Pelicans beat the Suns 82-73. Blazers beat the Hornets 97-93. I remember Brandon Miller having kind of a really good game here. We'll check on Scoot as well. And Shaden Sharp. Shaden Sharp, 26 points, a steal, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. Not the worst game for him there. Chris Murray even didn't have a bad game. 19 points, 7 rebounds. Not the worst. I mean, because to me, you don't have to get everything, but I mean, 19 and 7, that's not the worst for a rookie in my mind out of him, especially a second round pick. Ryan Rupert didn't have that great of a game. Scoot did not play. Brandon Miller, 26 points, 2 blocks, 2 assists, 6 rebounds, but also had 5 personal fouls, which he needs to kind of cut that down. I don't know if he's just not good at defense or what. Me and a couple friends were kind of talking about it. Be like, it's just crazy on how many fouls this kid has had and early on. Another good game by Nick Smith Jr. here, who was, I believe, he was one of their first round picks. 33 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Shot 75 from the free throw, 80 from 3, 65 from field goal, which ain't bad. Kai Jones, 13 points, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 2 rebounds. Not the worst game for him there. On decent field goal shooting and 50% from the line. Book Knight didn't really have that good of a game, which kind of don't mind James Book Knight, but it is what it is there. So, but yeah, good one there for the Blazers, even though without Scoot. It's good to see them still succeeding in Summer League there. Then we have the Bulls beating the Kings 107-99. And then to round it out, we had the Spurs beating the Wizards without Victor Kind of go into that. Yeah, they announced that they're shutting down Victor for the rest of the summer league. I think it is a smart move just because you want to keep him healthy. He's your franchise guy. He's, you know, got some injury risk, so it's smart to just shut him down. It makes me wonder if he'll even play any preseason games for him. Maybe play one or two. Excuse me there. But yeah, makes me wonder if they'll even play him. Like I said in preseason, I personally probably wouldn't. I would just shut him down for the regular till the regular season. And that way he's ready to go. So we'll see if that's a good move or not. Don't know. Haven't really heard if the Blazers kind of did that with Scoot or if they're just giving Scoot time off and all that there. But and then I guess to kind of preview Wednesday's games, you have the Clippers versus the Grizzlies, which shouldn't be a bad one. Not really too many notable rookies. So, Minnesota versus Atlanta. You got Golden State versus Dallas. Toronto versus Detroit. So, Sir Thompson versus Anthony Black there. Pacers and Thunder at 7:30. Then you got the Knicks and the Magic at 8 o'clock. Denver, Utah at 9:30. And then you got the Lakers and the Celtics at 10 o'clock, which, don't know. Can I go? I want to actually go back here. Have the two, let's see any Lakers games here. Oh, there he is. I wanted to see how Jalen Hood-Schifino was, doing. I kind of forgot about him. 15 points in his last game, a block, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Not that bad. 50% from free throw, 2 of 2 from 3, 5 of 10 overall. So, not the worst game for him there. So yeah, so I think that pretty much does it for the Summer League recap. Next we will move into the 16-year-old 16-year-old sensation in Cooper Flagg. Obviously the Spotify playlist and all that, or podcast part ain't gonna see this and all that, but the YouTube part will. He's averaging 25.4 points, 13 rebounds, 5.7 assists in 32 minutes. It just shows his stats from the 3rd to the 9th. On the 3rd, he had 2 steals. Where's his point? It doesn't show. Yeah, I don't know. It don't shows points really, but he had 2 steals, 10 blocks, 6 turnovers. Oh, there's the points. 6 assists, 7 points, and 12 rebounds. So he had 7, 12, 6, and 10 with 2 steals. That's really good for a 16-year-old, if you ask me there. And then the next game on the 5th, he had 21 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists with 2 blocks and 2 steals in 32 minutes. Really another solid game there. And then he had 38 points on the 6th with 16 rebounds, 12 blocks, and no steals. Like, that's just amazing on how this kid is doing this at the age of 16. And then on the 7th, he had 23 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 blocks, 2 steals. Another really solid game there. Then he had 37 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists with 10 blocks and 2 steals. Like, just crazy to think. And then on the 8th, he had 34 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists with 5 blocks in about 32 minutes. And then on the 9th, he had 18 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists with 2 blocks and 2 steals. So, I mean, he's pretty consistent. I mean, over that stretch of games, he's shot 16 of 30, so he shot 46% over them games. of the stat lines that I just read. 11 from 32 from 3, which is 34%. Not great, but it's about average. And then 47 to 56 from the free throw line, which is 83.9%. So, yeah, over them games, it totals to 91 rebounds, 178 points, 40 assists with 48 blocks and 10 steals, and that's in 228 minutes played. That's pretty impressive for a 16-year-old, if you ask me. So yeah, he's gonna be someone to watch out for in the 2025 draft. I believe that's where they have him slated. Let me just kind of double check here real quick. I'm just gonna double check because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, a lot of the mock draft rooms have him in the 2025 draft. Yeah. And one website even has him compared to Andre Karolinko and Scottie Pippen, which, I mean, not the worst comparisons, I guess, but yeah. Sorry, my nose is like running allergies right now. But yeah, Cooper Flagg, he's going to be a name to watch out for in that 2025 draft class and all that. Be interesting to see what college he goes to and all that. So, I think, I don't know if I can see that real quick. Let me look him up real quick. Because I thought he... oh, here we go. Basketball recruiting by ESPN. See if he has it. So he has apparently an offer from Albany, Bryant University, Duke, Georgia, Iowa, Maine, Michigan, Providence, UCLA, UConn, and West Virginia. Don't know how accurate that list is, but yeah, he's a 6'8" small forward, about 200 pounds, out of Newport, Maine. He's gonna be a stud and all that. They have him currently ranked as the second behind, I think it was who was it? This wasn't Dylan Harper. No, Dylan Harper's 2024. Who do they have him ranked behind? Oh, they have him ranked behind Cameron Boozer, Carlos Boozer's son, who's also been popping off too recently. According to the ESPN basketball recruit, it doesn't have any. He don't have any recruits, but it would not surprise me if Cooper Flagg leapfrogs Cameron Boozer, because he's even some of them games I think I've read off where he was even against Cameron Boozer and all that. And he's just been popping off and all that. So, but yeah, Cooper Flagg, that's a name to watch out for in 2025 NBA draft class. So, yep. But alrighty, so now to kind of close out the episode, well, I might talk about a few free agents that are still available and all that. But next we'll go into the Isaiah Stewart contract extension, not selection. 4 years, $64 million, so 16 mil per year is what it averages out to. For a guy that averaged 11.3 points, 0.7 blocks, 0.4 steals, 1.4 assists, and 8 rebounds, 73 from the line, 32 from 3, and 44 from the line, or from the field goal. I kind of have mixed emotions about it. I'm not the biggest Isaiah Stewart fan, so when I first heard about this, I'm like, oh great, here we go. We're gonna be stuck in the NBA purgatory again. You know, we're never gonna be good with doing contracts like this to people that don't deserve it. But I kind of don't get why. Like, yeah, I mean, is it the worst deal? No, $16 million, but I just, the Pistons are so backed up at center. I mean, because they got Duran, they got James Wiseman, who you want to obviously give minutes to, because he's still a proven guy, still trying to prove himself and all that, former #2 overall pick. And then you have Isaiah Stewart. You might even have another one in there that I'm forgetting about. I mean, Bagley, but Bagley's kind of more of a power forward. But yeah, it's just like, and I mean, it's hard telling. Do you put Isaiah Stewart at the 3 or at the 4? Because then if that's the case, then you're kind of limiting the minutes for Bagley too. So it's just one of them that, like, because I think this was the year. Was this the? This was the Anthony Edwards draft. I think this was the year. Didn't we have 3 picks? Wasn't it Hayes? Oh no. Okay, it was 2020. Or yeah, no, it was, because there's Sadiq Bey. So it was basically the year that we had 3 #1 picks, because we traded up to get Portland's pick, and then we traded Luke Kennard to, I think, the Clippers at the time. It was like a 3-team deal, and we got Brooklyn's 19th overall pick, which we selected Sadiq Bey. So, I mean, really the only draft pick that's panned out for us, and we don't even have this guy anymore, is Sadiq Bey from this draft class. It's like, because I'm sorry, Killian Hayes, he has to go. Like, Killian Hayes is just, he's not that good. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that maybe Monty Williams can salvage Killian Hayes' potential, but right now I don't see it being there. I mean, yeah, last year was the best season of his 3-year career so far, and 10.3 points, about a steal and a half a game, 6.2 assists with 3 rebounds. I mean, 40 shot actually 82 from the free throw line, 28 from 3, not that good, but 37 from field goal. But it was his best scoring year in that, so maybe you could say he's on the up and up, but I don't know. I think he needs to go, and that, yeah, I don't. I'm kind of have mixed emotions, like I keep saying about the deal. I kind of like it, but kind of also hate it at the same time. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, looking at some of the picks that we could have had Tyrese Maxey, who went 21 to Philly. Like, you could have took him. You could have took Poku that went to that got traded to the Thunder. You could have picked him. Like, there's just so many people I feel like that they could have picked over him. Like, even like Desmond Bane, like, who went the last pick, and that, like, he would have been a better pick. It's just, I don't know. I mean, like I said, have mixed feelings about it. So hopefully I'm wrong, but I feel like looking at the Detroit Pistons roster real quick. I'll pull up their contracts, because that's what I was looking at, like, off of hoops hype, excuse me there. But yeah, like, looking at this, you got you got Boyan, who's you got under one more year for the 24-25 season with no contract, like no player option, team option, and that you have actually Joe Harris, who will come off the books after this season, so you don't have to resign him. You have Bagley signed to a $12.5 million over the next 2 years. It's like he hasn't really panned out, and then you got James Wiseman, who is making about $12.1 million this year, and then you can offer him a QO of $15.8 million. So it's like, and it's not even a guarantee that he'll come back on that QO. I mean, I wouldn't see why he wouldn't. And that. And then you got Cade, who's making $11 million this year, and then he's got a $13 million player option who's basically somebody you're gonna have to pay money here in the next couple years. Probably I'd say you give him a contract in the 2025-26 when you can put the QO on him, unless if you put the QO and then you sign him in the 26-27 season. But yeah, then you got Alec Burks, who's $10.4 million, no team option, no player option after that. Monte Morris, who they just traded for 9.8 with no, and then you got a Sir Thompson, who 7.9 mil, 8.3 mil next year, and then you have two team options on him. One in 25-26 worth 8.7, and then the next one 11.1. And then you got a QO that you could offer him in 27-28. So, I mean, you got time on him, and yeah, the cap's going to go up and all that. But then, like Ivy, you got two team options with a QO in 26-27 at 13.4. You got Killian Hayes, who making $7 million this year. Like, sorry, he's not worth that $7 million if he keeps putting up what numbers he's been putting up with the QO and that. And then you got Isaiah Stewart, who I don't know if his new contract will probably kick in 25-26. It's not updated. But yeah, he's gonna be making at least 5.2 mil this year. Like, I don't know. And then I mean you got Duran, who's basically looking like your center of the future. You're gonna want to pay him big bucks along with Cade and like Ivy and Thompson when Thompson gets to the point. And then you got like Dwayne Dedman, Marcus Sasser. If he pans out, that's someone you're gonna have to pay a lot of money to. So, and then you got like Isaiah Livers, and then a couple guys not even making $1 million a year. But I kind of don't get it, but I don't know. We'll see. So, but yeah, so I guess that's kind of like my little rant / tirade about the Pistons and that, but it sucks that that's our basically big free agent acquisition, and he's not even a free agent yet. Like, we're gonna extend him. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Let's give a quick check here on NBA free agency real quick. Some of the names still out there that I'm kind of surprised. Like, I'm surprised Christian Wood's still out there in that. Hopefully he'll get a good deal, because that's someone that the Pistons kind of brought up in that and kind of, developed. I mean, you got Hamidou Diallo. Like, he could be a little rotation piece for some team. You got Kelly Oubre, who's a starter in that. I mean, that's someone I wouldn't mind the Pistons going out and signing. You got Will Barton. But yeah, that's basically the big three. I mean, right there, that's still left. So I've heard Christian Wood is like teams that interested is like Miami. I've heard I've heard the Lakers, heard some rumbles, I think, of Portland. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he goes. Kelly Oubre, I haven't really heard nothing on him. But, so, yeah. But yeah, I think that'll kind of do it. Also, too, I forgot PJ Washington. Just scrolling down here, he's someone that could be an impactful piece to a team and all that. But he's an RFA, so the Hornets can match whatever deal that he gets there. So, but yeah, I think that pretty much does it for this episode. So, sorry I did not get the episode 1 of the video portion of the podcast out on the YouTube, so I will get that uploaded today as well, so it'll be kind of a double upload on podcast up there. Just completely forgot about it. Been having a lot on my mind this past week and all that. And yeah, it's just been a crazy hectic week. But yeah, so I think that pretty much does it. So follow us on Facebook, or not Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Dunk-A-Thon Pod. Also, you can listen to this on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and then we will be back on Friday with another episode. Probably do more Summer League recap, and that maybe I'll work on a mock draft for the way too early mock draft for the 2024 season. And that's kind of getting around August, and that, kind of getting close to like basketball training camp and all that, probably for college and all that. So maybe we'll do that just to kind of try and get to know some of the prospects and all that for the upcoming draft class. And then maybe I'll start kind of doing the fantasy rankings too, and that, because fantasy basketball will literally be starting up here soon, because it's July 12th, the day I'm recording this, and yeah, about August and September you can start doing your fantasy leagues and that. So probably kind of start working on some of that, and just any other free agency news and that might come up. So so hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, you can listen to this video portion on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcast, and iHeartRadio. That's another one that we're out on. So yeah, and be up at 12 p.m. So here shortly it'll be up, because it's about 11:13 when I'm finishing recording this. So yeah, guys, we'll catch you guys Friday with another episode. Have a good one. Bye.